Coach Kelly, again here with Josh Bryant. Just got through training. Today we're going to talk about the overhand right. It's not, I wouldn't say it's really one of the fundamental punches, but it's linked in there with it. It's not a punch generally that you'd want a novice fighter you're training to throw in the ring, because it takes a lot of time to perfect. And it's not the typical punch you'd be throwing when you're sparring and working light, because overhand right can really crush somebody, can take them down. So it takes a lot of time and practice. It takes a lot of filling your opponent out and knowing when to throw it, because just like the wide right to the body or the wide right to the head, it's coming from way back here, it's coming from here, and it's telegraphed. And if you don't know how to throw it, you're going to be throwing it like this, and that's not the way you throw it. Generally, the way you throw an overhand right, first off, you'd notice that your opponent is leaving this left side of his head exposed like this here. He's not like this or like this. And you're timing and watching and seeing at certain times he keeps dropping himself, and you time him, and that's when you would throw it. One of the best ways to throw the overhand right, of course, is like the jab. It sets up other punches. You throw the jab here, and you notice that every time he does, he's bringing his left hand in, like say like this, and his chin's up, it's not down. So this is all open. So throw that jab, and you step in and bring the overhand right in like that. Hit him right here, like on the clavicle, on the side of the neck. The nerves and the artery there and all of that, it really can drop them that quick. But on the other hand, if you throw it this and you're against a good fighter, you could be dropped real quick too, and make you miss, make you pay. Another good way to set up the overhand right would be to come in, you pick them up with a left uppercut, and then from there, bring it like that. But you don't want to do this right here. You want to be like, come here like this. As you bring your head down, you bring it over the top like that. You don't want to be throwing real wide open looping hooks that's got your hand all the way away from your face. You throw every punch from your face and you bring it back your face. And boom. As you lean down, you always can go up like that. You got to keep yourself covered. And like the body mechanics is the same as all other punches. If you throw the right hand, your right toe is going to turn in the direction that you're throwing it. So you're boom right here. You're going to start out with your weight above your back foot, come up, and sit down above your front foot, and just like that right there. Boom. You catch them right here. It takes a lot of practice. You need somebody working with you on mitts, and quite a bit before you ever try this in the ring, sparring with somebody with a lot more experience, you know, that can absorb it before you ever try to throw it. But it's it's a fundamental punch, but it's a dangerous one. So, like I said, it takes a lot of repetition. It's effective when you land it, but it can also be counter-effective if you don't know how to throw it correctly, don't know how to time it.
And with MMA, it's a pretty popular punch, is that?
Oh yeah, the Superman punch, all kinds of things are popular there because people, they've got more weapons than in boxing. They're focused on their legs and their feet. Their balance is a lot different. You know, they're not maintaining that consistent balance all the time in MMA necessarily, because they're used to blocking punches for their legs and shooting in on people. So people aren't expecting their balance isn't right to necessarily be able to counter that. You see it effective in there in MMA. You see a lot of stuff effective because you're not fighting well-disciplined boxers that have their fundamentals down perfect.
And what's the most likely counter you got to watch out for if you're throwing the overhand right?
I know a guy named Josh Bryant. Come here, Josh. Josh has got an issue with his shoulder from winning a world champion bench press a long time ago, and he jacked his shoulder up a little bit, so he's had surgery. So he has full mobility in it. So he fights like this, and he's enough of an athlete who has developed this kind of a ability to be able to do that. Good, put your hands up. Now Josh, he'll roll with my right hand when I throw it, like that. So if I was to throw the overhand right to Josh, he's sitting back right there, he's chambered, I'm open, boom, right there. Also, he could do a defensive hook, meaning he takes his shoulder this way. So if he walks back out of range this way, he can catch me with a left hook. So he can walk back, he catch him like that. A good counter punch will catch you all day long with that overhand right, unless you've got him fatigued, or you've got him hurt, or you've got him psyched out. Fatigue, fear, frustration. So yeah, one of the best ones would be to roll it like he is here, boom, and catch him with that straight right hand, boom, or to set back away from it and then come in with something, an uppercut or whatever. But if you throw it correctly, it's going to be like this right here. boom, it's gonna be like that. And the way it would land, let's turn this a little bit. The way it would land would be right here. Smack.
Boom.
And it's good night, sweet prince. That's Overhand Ride with Josh Bryant, Campeón del Mundo.